Yun po. Good evening din po and maraming salamat po Ma'am Katie sa oras po ninyo na magpa-ulak po ng interview po sa atin ngayong gabi. Para pag-usapan nga po itong katatapos po kagabi na Miss Grand Philippines 2025. At ito nga po una-una, what are your thoughts po Ma'am Katie dito po sa katatapos po na Miss Grand Philippines na inabangan din po kahapon po?
Yes po, tama po kayo dyan. Actually, being one of the pageant enthusiasts po, it's really interesting every time that we held beauty pageants or beauty pageant contest dito sa Pilipinas, talagang pabonggahan po talaga. And when it comes to Miss Grand, iba yung atake natin. I believe this was the second time na we hold this event individually. Hindi siya kasama sa ibang mga beauty pageants like Binibining Pilipinas or Miss Universe. So they made this beauty pageant as separate among other pageants, and then there are lots of crowns po. And it personally po, very amazing, the performance of all the ladies as well as also the production, all the efforts of the organizing team. Talagang makikita niyo po all throughout the pageant, not only last night po, pero talagang na-showcase po nila best out of the best beauty queens all over the Philippines.
Okay po. And ano po ba, Ma'am Katie, bilang isa pong pageant enthusiast, ano po ba yung difference nito nga, bukod doon sa mga unang na-mention po ninyo, difference po nitong Miss Grand sa iba pong mga pageant, kasi doon sa mga ibang hindi masyadong familiar, parang naninibago doon sa sa introduction or pagpapakilala, kasi in comparison po sa parang mga ibang pageant, ibang-iba po yung way, sa iba parang mas sophisticated, sa iba pong mga pageants po, ma'am.
I think dito po papasok yung idea na not all beauty pageants, not all this contest talagang merong isang hulma na provide yung production. So every crown needs somebody na ganito yung klase ng characteristics, ganito yung klase ng personality, and that is what Miss Grand Philippines showcased last night. Kung makikita, as mentioned po mga kabombo, na yung Miss Grand medyo very, very joyful sila, very energetic, meron pa nga pong tumambling, and a lot more. Iba yung delivery ng kanilang introduction sa mga sarili nila. And I think this is the packaging that the Miss Grand International is looking for their winner. So pagdating sa Miss Universe naman, iba rin po yung packaging nila when it comes to their queens, as well as Miss International, Miss Earth. Ito po makikita natin yung versatility ng ating mga queens, not only here in the Philippines but also abroad. Yung mga contest na po na iyon, they showcase different personalities and characteristics, which makes a lot of the candidates empowered po.
Okay po. So, bali ito naman po Ma'am Kathie, inyong thoughts naman din po dito, of course, sa nakapag-uwi po ng corona ng Miss Grand Philippines, na si Miss Grand Philippines 2025 Emma Maria Tiglao po ng Pampanga po, Ma'am Katie.
Yes, she's already a pageant veteran, and compared to actually all the candidates really did their best. And then aware na kasi sila lahat ng mga candidates on how they need to package themselves so that they can put anything, that they can put themselves in the table of Miss Grand International if they become one of the winners. So I think with the one of the veterans po of that competition, siguro yun yung nag-step up kay Miss Mary Tiglao. She's really prepared already, mentally prepared, and even her reach, which is ito yung mas inaay ng Miss Grand International. I believe for within my observation po, the more na mas malawak yung reach ng queen nila, mas merong opportunity for them to promote themselves. Ito yung pinaka-brand kasi ng Miss Grand International. So I believe she deserved, she performed well. It was a very good fight. After all, siya rin naman po yung pinaka-top sa hot pick ng mga ibang pageant enthusiasts. So, no wonder it's not already a surprise because she really did well last night.
Okay po. So parang ano din po ba, Ma'am Katie, for you po magandang example rin po ito na parang okay din po yung mga nagpa-pageant before na nagka-comeback po sa iba pong mga pageants po.
Yes po, kasi
Mm.
sabi nga nila, yung experience po talaga is the best teacher. And when it comes to beauty pageants, is the same thing po. Whether it's your first time to join or second, third, or fourth with the same beauty pageant, what matters most is what you learned. So ito po si Miss Mary Tiglao. She came from Binibining, Pilipinas and won Miss Continental Philippines. She already competed abroad. So I think and I believe that with her experience, she is well equipped to represent once again the Philippines. And as mentioned, yes, it is an edge po talaga, most especially to the veterans, that they know what to do, they know how to form their team. Ang bawat beauty pageants na mga candidates bago sila pumasok sa isang competition on what the organizing team needs, what the crown really needs for. So I think that's really an edge po.
Okay. Eto ma'am, bagamat naniniwala po tayo na lahat naman po ng sumali po kagabi sa Miss Grand Philippines ay well prepared and of course deserving po lahat. Pero para po sa inyo, Ma'am Kathie, sino po yung nakita ninyo na parang hindi masyado napapansin na ng mga pre-pageant. Pero kagabi, parang tinatawag pong dark horse po, Ma'am Kathie.
Ooh, I'm going to be biased po. I actually competed with her nung Limgas na Pangasinan. And she represented Ilocos region last night. Hindi sa mga hot pick po, she wasn't able to be part of, pero last night po she was part of the top 15. Si Miss Angel Dolor, one of my co-candidates po sa Limgas na Pangasinan, and of course one of my favorites, si Miss Nikki sa Chavez. She won Face of Beauty International. She'll represent the Philippines for that competition. Siguro po, yun nga po, as I mentioned earlier, iba talaga pag veterana na when it comes to beauty pageants. Nandiyan na yung reach, alam na ng mga social media enthusiasts, alam na ng mga tao kung paano ka umatake. But I think with the people, with the newbies, I believe, with the beauty queens that I've mentioned earlier, off. And si Miss Aklan po, she's really beautiful, she's really stunning.
How about po sa evening gown po, Ma'am Kathie?
Yes, the latter po, sila yung evening gown ko. Si Miss Aklan, Nikki, Quezon City, si Miss Emma Tiglao also, and even Zambales sa gown competition. But sa swimsuit talaga, personal favorite ko si Miss Zambales po.
Okay. Medyo curious lang din po tayo, Ma'am Kathie. Bakit po pala dun sa part po ng evening gown competition? Parang same color. Of course, compared po sa ibang mga competition na di po pare-parehas. Pero kagabi, yellow po lahat po yung color ng mga evening gowns.
I think it is because the color of the organization is more of like gold yellowish. So mas dinikit nila doon yung pinaka-theme. In some pageants po, local or international, meron silang ganon pattern po na ginagawa. It's either that color represents the organization or it has something to do with the current theme or a representation title or the beauty pageant contest po talaga.
Okay po. Meron din po ba kayong napansin, Ma'am Kathie, na mga baguhan dito po sa nasabing pageant na parang nakita nyo po ng magandang performance and potential pa po sa mga susunod na pageants po?
Yes. Well, yung first runner-up and second runner-up, they are part of the hot picks po talaga. But when it comes to the hindi siya gaanong kaingay sa social media. And other than that, yung the entire list of top 15, regardless kung nakakuha sila ng crown or wala pa, name all of them po. But in the next few years to come, lalo na yung mga pinakabata sa batch po nila, or probably next year or other pageants po, they can still join. Kasi Miss Grand is just one of the opportunity for you to represent the Philippines. There's a ton of beauty pageants po here in the Philippines that will really boost your confidence as somebody who really wants to join beauty contests. So I think all of the top 15, of course, ako pa personally, yung ating representative sa Pangasinan, si Miss Pangasinan, I can really see a lot of potential with her confidence, beauty, wit. Malayo pa po yung mararating ng bata po.
Okay po. And eto naman Ma'am Kathie, gaano rin po special yung pageant kagabi? Of course, bilang nandun po si Miss Grand International 2025 herself na si CJ Opiasa po.
Yes, well, it was actually an event full of star-studded nga, sabi nga nila. Andun yung other representatives natin that won international pageants, like Isabel Belasano, Face of Beauty International. They also have the reigning Reina Hispano-Americana. Imagine that we have 3 crowns bagged by the Philippines to an international pageant. And that's something to be proud of. Other than that, as I said, it's star-studded. Lahat ng mga representatives, almost all the representatives of Miss Grand International for the previous years was there. Other than that po, of course, the organization itself, all the designers, but more so, yung list ng candidates po nila there, it's another very competitive batch po.
Okay po. Parang dagdag pressure po ba yun, Ma'am Kathie, yung ganun po na dun sa nanalo po ngayon? Of course, nandun tatlong mga kasalukuyang title holders po, yung sa Face of Beauty, Miss Grand International, and yun sa Reina Hispano-Americana. Mas pressure po ba yun? Or para po sa mga nanalo is mas nakaka-inspire po lalo?
I think it goes both ways po. Nakaka-pressure in a way na, of course, we will target the back-to-back crown. Nakaka-pressure dahil, of course, hindi din natin naman mapipigilan na differentiate yung performance ng current and then yung current for representative ng Philippines and then the previous representative. But it is also a motivation to the newly crowned queens to really do their best because the previous queens did their best at the same time dahil they bagged the crowns. But I think it's also another opportunity for them to reflect within themselves, mirror what's best for them. Kasi hindi naman pwedeng ihuhulma din po nila yung sarili nila kagaya ng mga previous natin na candidates. So it's another batch of learning kung paano nila ipapackage yung mga sarili nila. And it's best and it's a good opportunity that they can talk to directly sa ating mga Filipina queens. They don't need to go abroad or to communicate to other people. They have what it takes already. They have all the resources. They already have our queens to talk about the strategies that they can do before they perform internationally po.
Okay. Dito po sa nanalo po sa Miss Grand Philippines po na si Emma Tiglao po, Ma'am Kathie. Ano yung mga possible, may mga difference po ba when it comes po sa preparation sa magiging international pageant kumpara po sa mga iba pa pong big pageants po?
Well, when it comes to Miss Grand International, marami kasing it's not issue, but it's one of the biggest pageants that we have in the country that a lot of pageant enthusiasts are really focused and has been very interesting about. Kasi our first crown was Miss CJ Opiasa, which we bagged just recently. Not the traditional way of crowning, sabi nga po nila.
Yes,
but
po.
It's already an open door for every Filipina to aim for the golden crown, sabi ni the owner himself, si Mr. Nawat. So it's really nice na we are conducting a separate pageant for this so that we can differentiate the organization, their objective, kasi they also insert, I believe they're very vocal about the business strategy, the business work of Miss Grand International Organization. When compared to other pageants like Miss Earth International Universe, iba-iba po kasi yung packaging yan. But this one, Miss Grand, they are very vocal that they wanted business, beauty, and then there's another B that they're mentioning. But other than that po, siguro mabuti na rin that Emma Tiglao is exposed in social media, exposed herself in communication, because that is what I believe the Miss Grand International needs, somebody that's not just good in communication, but really can influence other people. And with that, we really hope po na magkaroon ng back-to-back.
Okay po. Ito, parang pahabol na question lang din po siguro natin, ano, Ma'am Katie. Bagamat, eto sa ibang pageant po, ano, sa Miss Universe, excited na po ba kayo dito sa, of course, ano, inaabangan sa almost lahat po ng pageant ang Miss, papalapit po na Miss Universe kung saan magiging pambato po natin si Atisa Manalo po.
Yes, very much po kasi one of the most awaited beauty queens to compete international once again si Miss Atisa Manalo, and finally she was able to garner the top crown, the Miss Universe, for the previous competition, and now she will compete for another international pageant, which is the highest pageant that we have. Apart from her stint in Miss International, her performance, she really did well. Very exceptional. She embodied what it really takes to become Miss International. And fortunately, she was able to bag the first runner-up. I believe everybody believes that she will perform her best in Miss Universe. And kung mapapansin po natin, if we try to watch other beauty pageants po from abroad, parang medyo manika na din yung nagiging package nila sa mga Miss Universe nila na sasali for the upcoming Miss Universe. And it's really exciting because marami po tayong mga hinihintay din po na magiging kakompetensya ng ating pambato. Like say for example sa Miss Thailand, kakatapos lang yung competition nila. But I believe Miss Atisa Manalo will really do her best, her team, together with the entire Philippines po, with our support.
Okay po. So, last question po natin, Ma'am Katie. Of course, kayo po, sa akin po ba may mga plans on joining pageants or future pageants po, Ma'am Katie?
Naku po, ako po ay mamamahinga muna sa pageant. Hopefully po next year, no? Sana pag-pray niyo po. But if it's given the opportunity, I would be very open. Kasi as I've always been saying, this is a really good platform for everybody to express themselves. Right now, I'm taking up Juris Doctor. Law school is very hard. So medyo mahirap pong pagsabayin ang beauty pageant at law school. But I believe it would also be another edge for me if I join beauty pageants once again. And I take this opportunity also to encourage everybody, no, that beauty pageants is not just about showcasing yourself physically, socializing with other people, but there's a lot about it. Every organization, every beauty pageant contest that we have here in the Philippines and abroad, they are representing something. So if you are interested with the aims, ambitions, and objectives of such organization, then definitely we can go ahead, push through. You can join beauty pageants po.
Ayun po. Thank you, Ma'am Katie, at sa oras po ninyo at sa magbabahagi muli ng insights po ninyo. Of course, sa usapin po ng pageantry. And of course, ayun, Ma'am Katie, good luck po sa kasalukuyan paglo-law school niyo po.
Thank you so much po. Good evening once again.